Hi, 11th standard students. As discussed in the lecture regarding the dimensional analysis, I'm just showing you the second part, that is the dimensional analysis to establish the relationship between related physical quantities. Now, period T of oscillation. Okay, of a simple pendulum, it depends on length, L, and acceleration due to gravity, G. So this is L, this is G, this is P. So let us derive the relation between T, L and G. So suppose T is directly proportional to L raised to A. Now we don't know the index power for length. We're just taking T is proportional to L, whether it is L square or L raised to -1, L raised to -2, L cube, we don't know. So we just take T is proportional to L raised to A, and T is also directly proportional to G raised to B. Now combining together, we get T is proportional to L raised to A, G raised to B. Taking a constant of proportionality, we get T is equal to K, L raised to A, G raised to B. Okay, where K is the constant of proportionality. K is constant of proportionality. Okay, and it is a dimensionless quantity. A and B are rational numbers. Now we equate both sides. T is basically time. So time is seconds. Okay, T is basically seconds. Right? L is what? Length, meters, and G is meter per second square. These are the basic units which we know. So based on that, T is seconds. So your mass is raised to 0 because there is no mass. Length is raised to 0 because there is no length. T is basically raised to 1 because you have seconds. So this is your left hand side. Now we go to right hand side. K into L. L is meters. So again mass is 0. L is 1 and T is 0. Right? M0, L1, T0. Okay. This is raised to A into the second bracket. G raised to B. G is meter per second square. Again mass is 0. Meter, L raised to 1 per second square, that is S raised to -2. So basically T raised to -2. This whole raised to B. K, M raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to 0, raised to A. M raised to 0, L raised to 1, T raised to -2, raised to B. Now we will equate. So basically M raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 1 is equal to K. M raised to 0 is 1. So this goes off. L raised to 1 raised to A is L raised to A. T raised to 0 is 1. So 1 raised to A is 1. 1 raised to anything is 1. Now we go to second bracket. M raised to 0 is 1. So 1 raised to B is 1. L raised to 1 raised to B is L raised to B. And T raised to -2 into B is T raised to -2B. Okay. Now A base same, index A and B. So we get K into, so this is m raised to 0 goes off, here, so it is 1. So we have L raised to 0, T raised to 1 is equal to K into bracket L A into L raised to B into T raised to minus 2B. Combine both the brackets. Okay. So we get L raised to 0, T raised to 1 is equal to K L raised to A plus B into T raised to minus 2B. So we get L raised to 0, this is 0, T raised to 1, K into L raised to A plus B into T raised to minus 2B. Okay. Now we equate both the sides. L raised to 0, L raised to A plus B, base same. So what we get, 0 is equal to A plus B. We get 0 is equal to A plus B. We get now L raised to 0 is equal to L raised to A plus B, and T raised to 1 is equal to T raised to minus 2B. So therefore 0 is equal to A plus B, or A is equal to minus B. Okay, and here we get 1 is equal to minus 2B, or B is equal to minus 1 upon 2. If B is minus 1 upon 2, A becomes minus of minus half, which is half. Okay, A raised to half and B raised to minus half. Now we substitute that into the original thing. We substitute that into the original thing. Okay, that is, in this we substitute in this equation. Substituting in this equation, we get T is equal to K L raised to A. L raised to A is half, so L raised to half, and G raised to B. B is minus half. G raised to minus half. So therefore T is equal to K L raised to half upon G raised to half. Now anything raised to half is its square root. So we get T is equal to K into square root of L upon G. Or you want to have one more step, you can have square root of L upon square root of G. So therefore T is equal to K L upon G. Now by experiment they have found out that K's value is 2 pi. K is equal to 2 pi. So ultimately we get T is equal to 2 pi square root L upon G. This is basically the derivation for the period of oscillation in simple pendulum. Okay, quite clear, right? Okay.